hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
How's it going? Zach, I see you're first. Hi, Corinne. Let me go ahead and add that in here real quick. Street light 7890. Zach scared the crap out of me because I was talking to Allie before we went live, and I was like, oh yeah, you can say the swears on my channel if you want. And then Zach put yay swears in chat, and I was like, can y'all hear us right now? I like muted my microphone. I was like, wait a minute. Hi, Corinne. How are you, dear? Also, let me know if you can hear like the game and Allie okay. All right. Allie, you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Good, 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 good. So we're gonna play Hooked on You today. It's not a multiplayer game. We're just gonna go through this together. So, I do have a fair warning on this stream. You can look that up through the exclamation prompt too. So we are doing a dating sim version of Dead by Daylight, which is very silly, but it is a little bit more mature than either of us usually play. So just a fair warning. You know, if we get uncomfortable or if it gets uncomfortable, we'll stop, and we might just play something else. But yeah, we wanted to check it out. It looked really silly. So I got my booster and flu shot yesterday. Oh dear.
Oh boy.
That's a double whammy. Zach was like, should we just do both at the same time? And I was like, absolutely not. Everybody I know who did both is like laying on the ground right now. So,
oh no.
Bit much. Also, we have lovely PingTuber versions of our Survivor mains in Dead by Daylight. Mine was done by a wonderful user on Twitter that I'll have to link credit to later. And then Allie's was done by the ever-talented Revly. So.
Yay!
So if
we
you
look so good. Look at us.
I know, we look so good. Revly really captured like the pose in the waiting lobby, like down pat.
Yeah, and I got so excited because it reminded me of the unnecessary feelings Edgeworth pose. I was like, oh my god.
It is absolutely the unnecessary feelings Edgeworth pose, yes. I love it. I needed both for work. Okay, it's not too bad. I spent most of the day sleeping. Well, I'm glad that you're doing it like over the weekend so you can recover. That's the important part. Hi, Jess! How are you?
Yes!
Hello! So I am Michaela. That is who I main as a survivor in Dead by Daylight. Jess, thank you for the honk, dear. So that's my little character here, and then Allie mains as Nia. So that's Allie's survivor main there. Just got home? Okay, I hope you had a good time. Was today the volunteer thing? Corinne is redeemed to add a ghost. I will add a ghost.
Ghost, 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 ghost.
Ghosties. I always get a little sad. Every year when I put the ghosties away and I put the frogs back, I get a little sad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ghost.
I'm just saying.
They're just little dudes.
Oh, it was your... Right? Oh, it was your family thing today. Okay. Well, I hope it was good. Aren't they great, Max?
You look so good.
I can't get over it. I can't get over it. Why can't we have both ghost and frog? Because there's only so much that fits on the screen. Uh-oh. Mikos, I hate to break it to you, but we're all going to school today.
We're all going to school. It's school time.
It's true. Why not ghost frog? I'd have to find somebody to make a ghost frog. That's why. It's the only reason I got, to be honest. Alright. So we'll go ahead and dive in here. We're just kind of putzing around. I'm not gonna lie with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're just gonna play around. We're gonna see what looks fun. I think we're both leaning towards Mr. Ding Dong Bing Bong here. So we're gonna date the ballet guy. It's gonna be great. All right, real quick. I'm gonna make the text speed a little bit bigger or a little bit faster. New file. What should we be called?
Oh man.
Right? Right?
We just do Mothman? That's what we usually do, right?
I love that. We're gonna be Mothman.
We're Mothman!
Detective Mothman is now looking for love.
Detective Mothman deserves love.
Exactly. So Mr. Ding Dong Bing Bong is the Wraith. He's the one who can disappear. So he's the one who is like darker with like the white like body paint kind of look to him. All right, we're Mothman. I think that's perfect. When in doubt, just be Mothman.
Yeah. It's really the best solution.
Exactly.
Oh boy, a beach.
No, the other one, Corinne. We don't like the big guy. That's Trapper.
No. Yeah, he's not even an option. We're
No.
taking him out.
Yep. We're gonna get rid of him as soon as we can. Cough, cough,
The
cough.
dirt is really pretty. Like the sky and it looks so pretty.
Look at this. This is incredible. Look at the clouds.
Ah!
I
want to be
I know. God, I would give anything to be on a beach right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
there.
Let's see. Do you want to do narrator, or do you want to do voices, or do you care? We did not discuss this.
You did not discuss this at all. I'm good being a narrator, sure.
Okay, I'll do all the voices if you want.
Well, it'll be a surprise. We can always balance it if it's too much, you know?
You know what? I don't really care. Yeah, we could just do whatever.
Okay.
I just want to date Mr. Bing Bong Ding Dong. That's all I'm here
Here
for.
we go.
Are there any dogs Allie can narrate?
Boy, I hope there are. I'm such a good job. I do such a good job when I go art.
I know for a fact that Trickster shows up, and I'm gonna be narrating Trickster. So, all right.
Okay. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you've nearly drowned. Did we just drown?
I guess just a little. We're fine.
Okay.
This is how the entity took us, apparently.
Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. Yeah, we definitely drowned.
The ocean is a character? Oh, you're right. You can be the ocean.
I can? Oh
yes.
my god.
But can we date the ocean? See, that's the thing.
The real question. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life.
Yeah, I've had nights like that.
What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Uh-oh.
Cough, cough.
That's some really good coughing.
Thank you. It's not like, you know, it's not like you're barking, but I think I'm doing pretty good.
It's pretty good. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You didn't admit it, or can I go on?
Uh.
Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really.
Oh, this narrator's sassy. Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I like this a lot.
Yeah.
An eternity, if you catch my drift.
Ooh.
Whoa! Not now, Ocean. Sorry, Mothman. May I continue?
Ocean's just jealous.
The Ocean just wants in on this. It's fine.
Yeah. Please, go on.
Okay, then. As I was...
Cough, cough.
As I was saying...
This is like being anywhere with my siblings.
You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery.
Yay!
Oh boy!
Oh, okay.
Wow, that spooked me.
Oh, I don't like that. We're just gonna skip describing
Just
that.
skip it.
Yeah.
Just skip it. Yeah. We don't need to. We don't need to know about that.
It's just Dwight. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
What will you do? That's
Well,
Endless
that
Ocean
scared
2
me.
trying to get Allie to play again.
Endless Ocean is like, where did you go?
Come back, I brought you this head. What
will you do?
I don't know. I'm not digging up that face. I'm gonna run.
Yeah, no, run. You turn away from this wretched sight and begin to run. But the beach, it's endless. Is it like the Endless Ocean?
Oh.
Despite how far you run, you get nowhere. Uh-oh. I'm scared.
Oh.
Exhausted, you stop and look behind you. Your footsteps erased by soft blue waves. You turn inland. Considering your lack of options, you got no choice but to walk into the brush.
Okay.
Okay. However, the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the palmy woods before you. There's nothing inviting about that shadowy forest. Terror freezes you in your steps. Why are you trying to run away? This is paradise.
Ooh, that's an unsettling voice.
Yeah,
Nicely done. Yeah.
You're here to enjoy yourself, don't you know? Have a little bit of fun. Take charge of your own experience.
What if the ocean actually had like a Minnesota accent and it was saying, "You're here to enjoy yourself, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Have a little bit of fun."
eh?" Maybe get a bagel, you know. Walks briskly into the ocean and doesn't stop. That's why
I'm
we're
following
friends.
Jess.
Yeah, we're going.
Well, that was sure weird. That voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms.
Well, that would be a bummer. I'm just saying.
Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Oh no, I'm scared.
Yeah, maybe you should look away, just in case it's
I'm
another
not
head.
looking!
Oh, it's a beach ball. We're good. It's a volleyball.
Oh, a bloodied one.
It's good. It's just got Winston on it. You remember that?
Yeah. You're right. It's fine.
It's
When
fine.
you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you.
It's gonna be Trapper. Oh, it's Huntress. Little help, please. I thought it was Wilson, not Winston. Oh, you're right. It is Wilson. Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
Ah, geez, don't you forget to bring the hot dish to the Lutheran church come Tuesday. The ocean, probably. I think so. I think the ocean is from
that's exactly
Minnesota.
what it is. Yeah.
No one would see it coming. You'd think that it would be, you know, somewhere coastal. No. Little help, please. What
You
if I...
turn around.
Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
I said, what if I tried to do a really bad Russian accent? I think that would go badly.
That'd be- Oh, I'm sure it would go really good. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground, I'm afraid.
Show me big hot Russian lady. Let's go. Yeah! There she is. What is an ocean but 1,000 lakes all at once?
Look at all of them.
That's
it's
right.
all of them.
Look at all. Oh, she's so cute.
She's so cute.
No, go
Yeah.
away. I hate you.
Get out of here. We don't like you.
You're a jerk.
Go home.
Oh, look at them.
Oh my god. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court.
Look at how cute they made her. Oh my god.
The Huntress is just looks like she's so happy.
Oh, precious.
Each of them oozes with undead energy. Oh great. A magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. That's a little creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Your heart begins to race. Curiosity,
Oh.
fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there.
You know, fair.
So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed.
Look at you, she's so shy. Hello? Okay, I'll
There
do
are
this
weird
one
days.
if you want.
Okay.
There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous line of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do you do?
What do you do?
What do we do?
What do we do? I don't know.
Oh. Oh.
I guess I mean, we
Toss
could
it.
always just toss it back.
Yeah, I mean, it's a volleyball. Mature
Yeah.
stream, they grow up so fast. Marky, I'm old as shit. Hi, Marky. We're gonna toss it back. Go ahead.
You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. I like the music. The beach music.
Mikos, we haven't even gone on a date yet. Take it back. Take it back a step.
We can't. We gotta wait.
Yeah.
No swooping. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands.
See, this is how I know the game is not realistic, because every time I try to toss a volleyball back, I like try to spike it and then it just hits me on the head. So not bad, stranger. Oh, look at this
There's sparkles. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I'll do it. Huntress's
Okay.
muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. It's okay.
It's fine.
Every time I try to spike a volleyball, I hit someone else in the face very hard. Oh my god, Max, maybe don't play
no.
volleyball. Try hard much? Blah.
They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away.
Wow, spoilers, narrator.
Oh my god.
But at the same time, damn, they're looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction.
It's so nice of them.
I know, right?
Oh my god. Don't be scared, Mothman. You were made for this. That's a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next.
Let's roll.
With no good reason not to, I mean...
Yeah. Alright, I'll do the narration for a spell, too, just so you can rest your voice.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. I feel bad, because I was like, okay, come stream with me and now do all the work. But you still get to be the ocean. That's fine. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. I do that. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit.
No, that was you, Trapper.
And I guess you're also a nitwit.
No, Trapper's the nitwit.
I am not just a nitwit. You can't fire me, I quit. Look, it's best to just go along with what Trapper says when he says it. There's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. You know, that's fair. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is.
Oh.
Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here?
Oh my gosh. Is Huntress hitting on us already?
Hell yeah. You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Look at him!
He's just a little guy.
Either
He's
that
not
or
butterfly
he's
or
so
something.
butterfly.
Oh my god! I love him.
Perfect. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? I mean, you
No.
can try. You know you can't. At least not yet.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, not yet. Hey, Mothman, you might want to, you know, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. Oh, crap.
Oh no.
This is a timed quiz! Okay.
Oh my god!
Alright, I'm ready. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one, I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are?
You're like so hot.
Mothman? Mothman is very attractive.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think very attractive is compared to this? Yes.
Yeah, actually, a lot.
Yes.
A lot better than that.
If I had to go with a cryptid moth or the trapper, I'm gonna go with the moth.
Moth.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. He can fly me around.
Yeah.
Trapper flexes and his muscles are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins. Ah.
That's gross.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Ooh, what would you want?
Well, I mean, we're Mothman, so...
So we already have flight.
Oh, so then we would want, like, invisibility or super strength, I guess? Invisibility is pretty good.
I mean, we're trying to smooth up with Wraith, so maybe invisibility.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
Invisibility? Same, although sometimes I think I already am.
Oh,
I
you're doing
see
so
you.
good.
I see you. What was your best subject in school?
Oh.
Oh. Well, it was English. You can pick.
You want to just do history?
Sure. History? Nice. It's important to know what came before so that we're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still.
That's fair.
Favorite animal? Cat. What's a
Kitty.
What's a mustelid?
I don't know, I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. But I'm going with cat. Definitely a cat.
It's like a little ferret thing.
Oh? I
Yeah,
do
it's
like
a little
ferrets.
weasel.
I love a weasel.
Huh.
Alright, fair enough. I'm still going with cat.
We learn new things.
Yeah. See, we're
Cat's
all
still-
learning together. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm a typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats? And more specifically, black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. I love her. What's your favorite color?
Oh boy.
Ew.
Oh.
We're gonna go with blue.
Yeah.
Blue, which is one of my favorite colors. Blue isn't good for productivity. Makes people want to be lazy. You're
Makes
wearing
me
blue.
want to Face trapper.
Dream job.
What?
I do not dream of labor, do you?
No, I don't either.
Alright. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damned millennials.
Trapper, I hate you. Get out of here. Go home.
You know these
Get out of
millennials with their avocado toast and our very murderable selves. Best flavor of ice cream. Not Maurice.
What?
Leave Maurice alone.
Oh God.
Are we sure we aren't going for the spooky little lady? This was a point of contention. We're going with Bing Bong. Vanilla. My favorite flavor is pain.
Oh God.
Are we sure he's not a wrestler?
I don't know.
Same. Same here. Wraith. Mine is
Mine
vanilla.
is vanilla, yeah!
Swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me, I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip.
Oh, okay. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Does that mean that Ocean could get killed?
Ooh, that's a very good question.
No, Ocean, don't die!
The Trapper is just Scott Steiner. He is a genetic freak. Look at him. Trapper is nowhere near as good at math. You're right.
Not.
Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream?
He told us to pick mint chip, right?
Yeah. The best flavor is mint chip.
So obedient.
I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them.
Do they?
I don't think so. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't know, Sean. He's giving off some Steiner vibes. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. You're out. You're out.
Get out of here!
Get out of
Not
here.
my boy!
You're a butt.
Oh, he stinks.
You're the worst. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. He's so cute.
You're so cute. He's got his little shirt on.
Yeah. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Same, Wraith.
Wow, look at that. So much in common.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things.
Spirit, I love you.
I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things that I do hate, I really hate, you know? I understand you.
Get you.
Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. I love her. Hey Ethan, how's it going? Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much.
Wow, what a coincidence.
You're funny that.
Interesting.
Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love.
Wow, lots of love.
Yeah, there is. Grow up. Grow a body. How rude. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body.
That is... Wow.
That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting.
I love the Wraith.
Damn, girl, you got a fog body? Hey, Jedi, how are you feeling? I hope you're doing okay. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me, I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. I think
Spirit comes up with great ideas.
I kind of love Spirit. she's pretty much the greatest. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. I'm feeling like garbage, but this is helping. Well, feel free to stick around and get plenty of rest. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht! It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true power and luxury. I switched that, but that's fine. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Yeah, the Wraith is definitely your pick.
Yeah.
Like 100%. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill at right here. That glorious Onyx. A valid point. Hi, Onyx. I hope it's okay if we go with Onyx. I walk in and see muscles on everyone. I stay. Also, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. I would love a hat that big, I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's a pretty heckin' great hat.
Right. Where do we want to go?
Okay, well, if we're doing the Wraith, then we should... Was it the pool, he said, or... just the beach?
I think he said the beach. So, that's the yacht. That's the lounge. That's exercise with Huntress. So I think this is the Wraith.
I think so. I think you're right.
Be down for a dip in the pool? Yay!
Yay!
Wow, the pool? You actually want to go to the pool?
Oh.
Well, sure.
Is he got used to people wanting to go to the pool with him?
I think so.
No, Mr. Ding Dong Bing Bong.
No muscles on spirit, only fog. It's true.
Just fog.
Hang on one second.
Okay.
Sorry.
I am hanging on.
Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna be right back. I need to put something on my hand. Hang on. Sorry, everybody.
Okey-dokey.
Be right back.
Okay. Hello. How's everybody doing? Hello. It's me. I'm okay, I'm tired. Does Wraith go invisible when he's feeling shy? Oh, I bet he does! Oh my god. Miko. Good, just sleepy. Yeah, that's a big mood. Sleepy's the mood. I chugged some coffee, but I'm still really tired, so, you know. That's how it is sometimes. Yeah, I was trying to make a Godot proud, but let's great coffee.
You drank Keurig coffee?
I'm very tired every day.
I think Godot would understand.
I hope so.
Sorry about that. I burned the crap out of my hand a few days ago, so I needed to put something on it.
Yeah, it's fine. You gotta take care of yourself.
Yee. Okay. I've got good ideas. What's wrong with my ideas?
Oh.
The pool is great. Everyone knows that. All over the world, if people agree on one thing, it's the pools are great. Sure, buddy.
Sure.
Look, we've got a whole ocean right here, and they still put a pool in because pools are just, you know, great. It's a real special treat. Are you from the Midwest, buddy?
Sir?
And you thought it was bad when he stayed quiet. Oh, he's awkward.
Oh, that was mean. Claudette!
Oh. You want to take this one?
Oh, okay, hold on.
For just one moment.
Dwight's here too?
Dwight is here too.
Okay.
This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job.
They look so cute.
They do. I feel so mad because they made like their outfits an outfit that you can buy in Dead by Daylight, but they don't look good.
No, they look so cute here.
I know, right? They're the only help remaining on the island.
Oh.
It's because Dwight hid in a locker and Claudette was in the bushes.
Oh my god, you're so mean!
This place we'll call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. This is unrealistic. Claudette is not hiding in the corner using self-care. The game is early. Give it time. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. Am I just being Elderchin, or is the font a little hard to read against the background? You're not wrong. It's a little hard to read. They could have done
it's a little
bit more of an outline. I think I can make the text size bigger. Here, we'll do that. See if that's any better. Did I actually make it bigger?
I don't even know.
Yeah, it does. I'm just gonna put it on the biggest setting.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. I don't have my glasses on, but my face is like 10 inches from my phone. It barely looks like the words are there. Oh well. Well, we're gonna say them out loud, so hopefully that helps.
It's fine.
We will now escort the group. See this? Like this you can read a lot better. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing.
However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible. And don't just run off to various activities unsupervised.
Don't tell me what to do. I love being unsupervised.
I want to do what I want, Claudette.
Yeah. Fuck off, Claudette. She goes self-care in the corner.
Yeah. You do that unsupervised.
I mean, you right, though.
I ain't wrong!
Oh my god. It's less an issue with the size, but the contrast, yeah, I know. I know. We don't have much autonomy around here.
The least you can do is allow us to do our job.
The most you could do is help us get off this island.
Right!
Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Classic Dwight. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with? Sean. This is beautiful. Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no, 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 no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island.
Was the narrator just, the entity?
I think so.
Okay.
It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. It's the ones that we couldn't get the rights to use in this game. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. That's the DLC island. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be? No, I still want to go here. Why are we picking
I thought
again?
we were going to the pool. What happened?
No, I want to go to the pool. Downloadable Caribbean? Yes. I think it's going to be mad with us. Okay. Wraith moves ahead to the pool at a pace that could almost be considered jaunty if a creature so lanky they appeared to be made entirely of elbows and ankles could jaunt.
Just got its dainty legs.
What's going on with Wraith's face? Is that a smile? Is that what a smile looks like when he does it?
He's happy.
He's just a happy guy. What can I say? Being enveloped by water is comforting. It's quiet, it's ominous, and, you know. Wraith looks back over each shoulder to make sure no one else besides you is within earshot.
I'm afraid.
The fire can't get me! Oh, baby!
Oh!
Oh, he's got chicken legs.
You just got little legs.
Corinne, I think you should take it easy.
Yeah.
If you think that you're up
up.
for ice cream, then by all means. But I think you know, get some rest if you need it. Yeah, Max, what's up? Super normal stuff here, as usual. Oh, great. It's Claudette and Dwight. What do these two want? The tweet that you made to let everyone know that you're streaming? Yeah.
Oh. Oh, lol.
The Giraffe Man 13 at and the tweet is not Allie, it's someone else.
Draftman 13's not my
Oh, I did do
Twitter
that.
handle.
Whoops.
It's all good. I didn't even catch that.
That's okay. Hang on. I'm just gonna redo it. Thank you for letting me know. Boop. Thank you, Zach, for redeeming Dwight's Dancy Dance.
Yeah!
Twitch.tv/Panzer. Son of a biscuit. Panzer. Ruin. See if that works. Done. I fixed it. Max, thank you for redeeming Dwight's dance. He do a little dance. He do a little dancey dance. Okay. Since everyone's at the pool, we figured we'd bring over some of our most popular pool accessories. Mothman, which of these is particular? Oh, sorry, that was your line.
Oh, it's okay. Mothman, which of these is particularly interesting to you?
Ooh, what do you like?
Oh, this is hard.
I like a good lounger myself.
Let's do that.
Max, thank you for redeeming my favorite sound. These loungers look pretty comfortable. Sleeping during the day, completely out in the open like this, you're really making yourself a target. If someone were to, I don't know, try and throw an axe directly at you, well, psh, you'd sure be easy to see. Not that I'm saying I would do that to you. I prefer a challenge.
Uh-huh, okay.
I have to head out to another birthday party, but I'm glad I got to say hi. Good luck finding love, friends. Thank you, Jess. Have fun. Be careful.
Hi, Jess.
Huntress may not be into it, but it sure looks like Spirit co-signs this choice, since she immediately snakes the coolest one. It's in the shape of a casket! A really cute casket! I want a pool inflatable that's a casket! That's adorable. I don't really do water, but as long as I'm floating on top of it, that's fine, I guess. Spirit grabs you the black unicorn floaty and sets it on the water next to her. And since you also enjoy the— oh, look at her sparkles! The fine art of relaxing, you can share my umbrella! Bless.
Oh my god.
Well, come on, that's charming. Something about the water and being this close to Spirit is putting you in a playful mood you might regret. Do you splash her? Just a little bit? I promise she doesn't have a cell phone in her pocket. She died before they got popular.
I don't think she would like that very much.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, let's not splash her.
No. You stand perfectly still in the water so as not to send a single drop in Spirit's direction, thus enraging her and resulting in your own demise, see?
Yeah, we made a smart move.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, she's passed out. Probably from how boring you are. Hope she doesn't get a sunburn. Oh, I don't remember that one, Max. For a waking nightmare, you can almost believe that you're starting to relax a bit and forget about how much you can't remember. It's as if the sun's very rays have a calming effect on you, your body tranquilized by the soft light from overhead, coupled with the cool breeze rolling in from the sea. How does fog get sunburned? We just went over this. Oh, the Horrorland ones. Okay, okay. And you're not alone. I feel recharged by the gentle warmth of the ocean's caress. If it was a little too warm, that might have been my fault.
I hate you, Trevor.
Trevor, you nasty.
You're gross. You icky.
Also, this is the pool, not an ocean. Okay, everyone, just let him finish. Thanks, Mothman. I know this probably doesn't seem like me, but would anyone want to play a game of Marco Polo? Yes, I love games. I'll go first. Someone blindfold me.
Oh, Mothman, that seems like a horrible idea.
Yeah, of course the trapper has a blindfold ready to go. It's as if he had it in his hands before you even spoke. Ugh. 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 Good thing you're getting reined in. Okay. Minigames.
I like how both of us are like,
Yeah, no thanks. Absolutely.
Oh, there's minigames?
Yes. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, it's a skill check.
Oh my god.
It's a fucking skill check. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible. Sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the space bar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success. I know how the skill check works. Ready. I don't usually do them with a space bar though, so we'll see how this goes. It's time to feel around. Go get him, Tiger. Oh, I see it. Perfect.
That's hard to see.
Perfect. I feel like they're doing this on purpose. Oh, no, maybe not. Not bad. Well, this is getting really fast. Not bad. Nice. Casual mini gamer. Nice achievement. That's pretty good, Mothman. No, it wasn't. Don't lie. Just ignore him.
Wraith is so nice.
I know. You've just been thrown into a very weird situation and you held your own. I respect that. That was a good game. I say we celebrate. By throwing this waiter whose name I forgot in the pool. What do you want to do? You want to be a jerk?
I don't know. I don't ever want to do what Trapper says.
This is very true. Thank you, Mikos, for redeeming the Dwight dance.
Dance again.
I hope that you can hear the music that's playing. If not, I don't know what to tell you.
Can't decide. Which do you want to do?
I don't know. Let's have some fun. No.
Okay.
Yeah, let's have some fun. Hilarious! Bullying truly is the gift that keeps on giving. Aww.
No!
Now I feel bad.
I feel bad too.
You grab Dwight's legs and help Trevor give him the heave-ho. You know what? Sorry, I can't pretend to support you on this one. Only
No! No! We ruined it!
Botched it. I know this is all good fun or whatever, but not on my Murderer's Island. Yeah, that's right. This place really is called Murderer's Island. But that doesn't mean we're cool with bullying. You're on thin ice, friend! Oh.
Oh, God.
I'm no expert, even though as an omnipotent narrator I probably should be, but I think that means it's time for the next activity. Okay. Sorry. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around.
I'm already afraid.
Yeah, right. What are you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great. Terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people. To start, oh, this is like a SAT question. No one wants to sit next to Trapper, understandable.
Yeah, let's just tell him he has to go somewhere else.
Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected-ster. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there! You're looking good, Mothman. Real good.
Ugh.
And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. Well, we could just get rid of Trickster.
Yeah.
Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a really easy way to cover up any bugs. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner.
Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. I am terrified.
We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do.
I am scared. I live in fear.
Getting rid of Trickster would be an addition by subtraction for sure. No shit. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat.
Oh god. Oh wait, is it with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge? So is it KFC?
Did you get us KFC?
This is KFC.
My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which, you know, considering what you've been up to, who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Mothman, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-downs, you know? Okay, we're not gonna get into that. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat?
This took 12 hours. Yeah, you know what, Claudette? How about shut up?
And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It is the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell is this? Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Ooh.
She looks so spooky.
I love her. Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can't do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Or I can do it. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey. Oh no, Felix! Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they'll take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. There's nothing scarier in this world than Lockjaw. Why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. No, we're gonna skip that. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Okay. Yep. Yep.
I'm gonna look at my wall.
Okay.
It's a great wall, you know?
Got some
nice artwork on it.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's a fantastic wall.
Mm-hmm. I like how they just made you do skill checks.
Yeah. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you can do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Machetes are rad. Alright, we're good.
Claudette, this is gross.
Dinner is finally served. For real. Yeah, we're not gonna... There we go. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even always eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean... You're rad, Zach. You're like the raddest person I know. Okay.
Zach's pretty rad.
Zach's pretty rad.
Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their butts off to make this night perfect.
Darn right.
I'm scared, Ocean. What did you do?
Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to match stuff through there. That's true. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead are not having to eat. That's only one thing.
If you can still hear me.
Yes.
The headset died.
Oh, I can still hear you. But uh-oh. Oh. We might have lost Allie, folks. Oh no, Allie! Okay, well, I'll keep going, Allie. Alright. So, technical difficulties. We'll continue. Think about it, Mothman. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. It's a very good point. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of this group, this might be the worst meal in history. We're eating Felix. It's terrible. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like this. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Look at that seagull! Wow! You ever seen a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Mothman. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull... Uh-oh. He just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. Can you give me a fish? There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the only thing that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? How did I get here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Alright. You wake up to find Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water in your mouth. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. I don't care if the seagull actually waved at you, but I understand the feeling of looking at you from so far away and wanting to reach out. This is not my island filled with beautiful island filled with murderers. This is not my large locker. You're right. This is not my beautiful Wraith. But did it wave at you? No. I made it up. Oh. Well, thanks for being honest with me. How do I say this? It's just, honesty is important to me. I've been burned too many times. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no, he's crying! Why does he have like the handsome Squidward face? Something about the word burned makes Wraith look away. Far away, eyes brimming with tears, and yet, at the same time, dead. I understand. He's a moth. Sometimes you get too close to a flame. If anyone understands, it's him. Wraith looks back at you with those sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Welcome back, Allie.
I'm back.
I'm sorry your headset died.
I charged it too. It just hates me.
It really does. I don't understand.
I think I'm just gonna order a wired one because this is annoying.
Honestly, yeah, I think it's to that point. I don't blame you. No. It's about my special bell. What? Oh.
What?
It's very special. It belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. Wow, Ray, thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Whoa, Wraith just gave you his bell? Sound the alarms. What are you gonna do with this thing? Hold the bell delicately, obviously.
Yeah.
You caress the bell, running your fingers over its rusty... Is that dried blood? Why are you touching this thing? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. Look at it. Why does he have the handsome Squidward face, Allie? Why is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't deal with it. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean.
Wistfully.
Wistfully. The ocean is beautiful. It's not real. None of this is.
The ocean's always real.
It's darn right. Wraith looks at you, more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads.
Okay.
It's very important that we stick to the itinerary.
And attend each event as scheduled. Why, though?
It's a very good question. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities.
It's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late.
Playing sick? No, no time for excuses.
Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting.
Go, 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 go! The ocean may not be real, but Allie's love for the ocean always is. Darn right.
It's true.
That's correct.
She is my wife.
Mm-hmm. Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular.
But someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule.
That means we're behind on time for evening activities.
And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Oh, great.
Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share. How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this was probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule here even once? Donald?
What?
Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head. Oh, he doesn't know their names. I'll snap your head off so quick and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about.
Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us.
Certainly not Trapper. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time. They changed his name to Nobody.
His name is Nobody now.
Yep.
Mothman, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name.
You should probably schedule some hand washing time. Yeah, no kidding. Please.
It was hand washing time.
Yeah. Please, pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath.
Well...
Should we stick with the Wraith?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah, let's stick with the Wraith.
Story time. Story time.
I choose you, Wraith!
Is this Pokemon now?
Yes. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is. You literally carry around a skull and spine as your little prop. As the other killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into its hollow, dark eye sockets. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in this story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness, of staring at the soul of death and never returning.
Are they just gonna, like, retell their backstories?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once upon a time, a young man worked at a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. This is Wraith's actual backstory in the lore, by the way. While the boss dealt with clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cars into cubes of twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Drip, drip, dripping from the trunk. He opened it and found a frightened stranger bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder this stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake they nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. "What did you do?" he asked the boss. "I did your job for you." "What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush the cars." The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face contorting in evil disdain for the pathetic wretch in front of him. "Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are?" I don't know," mumbled the young man. "Yes, you do," screamed the boss. "Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it to yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money and I take care of their problems, eliminate their witnesses, tie up their loose ends. Or actually, you do." "No," the young man whimpered as the boss towered above him. "Yes, you're nothing more than an executioner, and you've reaped hundreds of souls." The young man's body shook with soft spasms as he tried to stop crying. It was when the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young man changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl on the older man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty, as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him to the car of the crusher. Empty, as he picked up the boss and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk on him, its stupid fat head sticking out, begging for mercy. Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss in its sniveling, crying, wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head. Okay. But when the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled cleanly out, he smiled. "Oh, so that's his boss?" Wraith stares back into the eye sockets of his skull. "It doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent, how kind, how full of love you once were. When you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad."
His story is so sad.
It's so sad. Like, he didn't even know he was doing anything.
No.
An awkward
I
silence.
think
Oh, God.
the stories, like all the background stories that are really sad are the most interesting ones.
I agree. Like, Huntress's is awful, but it's really fascinating. Spirits is really, really tragic. The twins.
Yeah.
Oh, God, the twins one kills me. As much as I hate playing against them.
Dear God.
Ugh. An awkward silence falls upon the room until... Ask about the story?
I think that's probably the best.
Yeah. That poor young man. I wonder what happened to him. Oh, yeah, we may never know. Well, wherever he is, I hope he's okay. Sparkles! I can't tell, but I think Wraith just smiled. Sorry, it's just weird to see him do it. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice.
No.
A true moment of peace and tranquility will last for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? What if I just give him like the nerdiest voice I can muster?
Yeah!
Like, hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of the island don't want you to hear.
Oh my god.
I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Trickster is the one with the K-pop backstory, yes. Come find me, baby.
No, go away!
Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Wraith approaches you. Ooh.
Oh, he's gonna be our friend?
Hey, I'm probably not making a great impression, because, I guess it's not really my thing. I just know that you got to me then. I mean, that if you got to know me then, sorry. I mean, look, the others aren't around. And I really hate the fire pit. I just kind of hate fire in general. I don't know if you two are compatible. He hates fire, you love arson, I don't know.
Maybe he could get over it.
You know? There's some immersive therapy, you know? Maybe we could go back to the pool? And like, I don't know, whatever, you know? Oh.
Oh, a dip in the pool with the Wraith? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that, we're gonna be the best of friends, obviously.
Heck yeah.
Just don't forget our little talk. What talk?
So you missed it? No, you were looking
okay.
for earbuds at the time. The ocean came up and was like, you need to figure out the ultimate question, which is why are you here? And kind of like not to lose sight of that.
Oh, okay. So is the ocean like our friend, or is the ocean a spooky? You know, like.
See, that's the thing I don't know, because the ocean called itself the narrator to the narrator. So I feel like the ocean is the one really running the show here. I don't know.
Spooked.
I like the night sky though.
It's
It
very
matches
nice.
my layout.
It does.
You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion can handle it.
Yeah, by picking him up and putting him back in the ocean.
Exactly. There you go, friend.
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember my story?
The one you just told?
Uh-huh. You're ahead of us. You mean the one you just told like a minute ago? Yeah. Yes. What did you think of the young man in the story? Do you think he's weird?
Oh my god.
What do you think is the best?
I don't think he's weird. I guess I would say he's not weird.
I mean, I feel like that would drive anyone insane. So.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well,
I didn't know
that's what.
Hey.
I didn't know that's what it was gonna be.
Hey. Can I go back?
Can we go back? Does it take you to right before?
It looks like it's nighttime.
Okay. Might as well try it.
Let's try it. Save scum? Is that a thing? I don't care.
Yeah!
Yeah! I was gonna say I would forgive him.
I guess that's the option.
Not calling it out, begging you to do it? Oh, okay. Is that what it's called when you like go back on your choices in a dating sim?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's pretty great.
You save some. That's what I do all the time. I always save during, like, when I think there's a big decision coming up.
Oh yeah, you do that for Ace Attorney. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to remember that. I would forgive him?
Yeah, I guess that's the best option.
I would. That's what I wanted. I would forgive him. What happened to him would make anyone snap. That's exactly what I said. And who knows what happened in his past to lead him to that point. He was just trying to be good. Yes. Oh, that's all he wanted, was to be good. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? Yes?
I guess we say yes.
Yes?
Oh, well,
Oh!
it's you. It's clearly you. No!
What? No! You're carrying around the guy's skull and spine with you right now. Wraith looks at Azeroth's skull, then out into the middle distance. A long silence ensues. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in the water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Wraith seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. I mean, it was clearly you!
What's wrong with this?
Please, I can't be around any cube talk. Not since, I heard that story from somebody else a long time ago. Uh-huh. The story you just told us 2 minutes ago. Exactly, the one that wasn't about me. Jesus Christ.
Usually we'd be nervous that we were about to make things awkward when we barge in. You did, Claudette, you did.
Yeah. But obviously we can't hold a candle to whatever was happening here tonight. I feel like option 3 is always the right answer. Yeah, it seems like it. Either way. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Either way, it's time for bed.
Sleep.
You go to bed, Claudette.
For you, but not for us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. I want to party. After spending all day cooped up in those tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know those two raged late into the night. But you're not here to party with them. You've got your own repressed relationships to tend to. Oh dear.
You upset him by accident.
He said honesty was important to him. He's a liar.
He did.
He doesn't want honesty. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Wraith's story about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. What don't you know about your current situation? Is it something that will terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you look into the eyes of evil? And what if you like it? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. They're now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight.
Oh god. We must apologize for the accommodations.
We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire.
Perhaps some music will put you at ease. I don't know, Claudette. You're kind of creeping me out right now.
Cut to Dwight and Claudette sitting in a dark room, clicking flashlights at photos of the killers all night long. That's a rager.
You gotta practice.
Yup. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Okay. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay.
Sure.
Here we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might just adjust the dial and fix it. Oh, okay.
What does this even mean?
I don't know, but I'm going with 94. Let's see what's on this station. Is this like the different lobby music?
I think so.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Ooh. I don't like that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information. Like, I can barely hear it.
I know.
This doesn't. I can't even hear anything
Some of it,
playing there.
yeah, like there's those two that I could hear, and then the rest I haven't.
For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game.
This is one of the devs.
relating to the
Oh
game,
my god!
inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits. It's
Yeah, this is
everybody
really
that's
good.
part of what makes Dead by Daylight this amazingly rich and passionate environment. It means groups of people who interact on every single possible social platform in person. It means people who play together. It's even the people who play by themselves and never talk to anybody. So it's
And
important
never
for us
talk to
be able
anybody.
break it down and figure out exactly who is part of the community and how do we listen to them? How do we get close enough that we can actually hear what makes them happy, what makes them excited, what worries them, all of this. We need to know about that. So the other part of community for us is the community team. It's our team that we built. Obviously,
I really want this to be the we think we're doing a pretty good job so far speech.
And Ash and I
Oh my
talking to
god.
you live and trying to sift through every single forums, which we couldn't do, to today where we have a team of I think over than 50 people internally, some people sitting at their desks in the office, some people sitting at their desks all around the world in different countries to represent the different pools of people around the world. And then we have people who are halftime and
Why is this here?
The goodness of their art. We have people that are part of the mods team, the community management team. It's a big machine because for you, community might mean you and your friends and the people you play with and the forums you visit, whether it's Reddit or Nico or whatever. It's maybe 100, maybe 1,000 people that you feel are part of that Dead by Daylight community. You should probably know that there's probably hundreds and thousands of these pools of people around the world, and each and every one of these has their culture and their desires and their worries, and all of this is something that we need to have an understanding of, and that's what our community team internally is tasked with doing. It is a daunting and quite intimidating task, but
He's just
they've
going.
been doing an amazing job at it, and we're going to talk about exactly who these people are and how they do their job. Gabrielle Murphy is going to take us through that. We're also going to have Gab Malvar talk to us about the Fog Whisperers program, which is a super interesting bunch of people that are helping, bring the good word of Dead by Daylight to the masses.
All the Fog Whisperers do is bitch about Dead by Daylight, and I love it.
Take a little moment to talk about all the community events and activities that we have in store for the celebrations and for this year. So, here we go. All right, let's talk about our community. For us,
Okay, sure. That was fun.
Let's talk about our community. Don't you want to talk about community?
We're gonna stay. We're good. I fell asleep. What did I miss? The Wraith kind of likes us. I think we botched it, but I think he likes us.
I think at least it wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
Because we said the first thing.
Yeah. So no matter how
Good.
Yeah, I think we're doing a pretty good job so far. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? We're going all Wraith?
Yeah, we gotta.
All right.
Win.
What if he's just right there invisible?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Please do the bing bong. Aw, I can't really sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh. Promise? I promise. I guess my secret to falling asleep is listening to the sound of bells or chimes. Think of it as white noise to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what, Wraith? Those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountain? Oh.
Okay.
If that's a bit morbid, I guess you could hold on to this chess piece of mine.
A chess piece? What is this?
Is this like one of his add-ons? It's a knight. They're brave, like I wish I were. And the horsey is cute. Stop it.
Cute.
He's adorable. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. Fuck you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd.
Is it still the ocean?
Oh yeah.
Look, I'm not saying that my feelings are hurt because you chose to swim in some pathetic little teacup when you could have swam in the vastness of an entire, me, I guess. I'm just saying that you've made a foolish decision and I won't forget it. My feelings aren't hurt. I just lost some respect for you, that's all.
Oh, join the club, Ocean. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Huntress is rifling through your pockets? Oh, you're awake. I wasn't stealing from you, merely trying to get to know you better by seeing what sort of trinkets you keep close. I saw you with the Wraith before bedtime. Look, I'm not saying I don't trust them, but, well, yes, I am saying that. I don't trust anyone that I don't already have tied up. So I was making sure they don't do anything, fishy. And I was making sure you're not a soldier. Soldiers killed my father, you know. While I've got you, you should really consider spending some more time with me. I'm not scary. You're not? Not at all. I'm just a lost girl on a big island. I've been watching you since you got here, you know. Not in a creepy way. I didn't say I could do a good Russian accent, I just said I would.
It's a great accent.
Huntress pauses for a long moment. Alright, in a charmingly creepy way. I've noticed how fun-loving you seem. If you spend some time with me tomorrow, maybe I'll take you to this special place I've found. It's all mine. None of the other killers have been able to find me there. It's quiet and isolated. Maybe I'll even show you how to make beef stroganoff! Please, no beef stroganoff. 10 out of 10 accent. Thank you, Migos. Huntress just wants help dealing with moose and squirrels.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm. She's so cute, though. Look at her. That all sounds very enticing. I'll let you get back to bed. It's been a long day. Shh. Sing me a little lullaby, maybe? Huntress places a gigantic hand on your forehead and your eyes flutter closed. Finally alone. For real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. I hope not.
We can only hope.
Oh. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants...
Oh, perfect.
Oh, no.
This game really went all in.
It really did.
They really just didn't take it seriously.
I know, I love it. Can you blame me for not getting along well with others? I mean, I haven't had a real conversation since I was a child. I take the fact that I haven't slaughtered the newcomer for their meat yet as a win. They look pretty tasty, though, so who knows what'll happen tomorrow. Hey, Dwight, do we have tarragon on this island? If I'm being honest, I just want to kill about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time, before I kill them. But this person, for some reason I would like them to continue living. For now. One false step, and, well, you know everybody calls me Trapper for a reason. And they better call me Trapper. I swear if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm gonna kill
Oh my God.
That's fair. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. Alright, dude, calm down. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Am I Wraith? We are all Wraith. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Uh-oh. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo.
Obviously.
Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I can't get over this view.
I know, the ocean and the clouds look so nice.
The art is so good on this. It's really impressive. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? No.
Not really.
Ugh, not Trickster.
But he has coffee. Can I have the coffee and then push him?
Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right.
I don't like you.
Oh, that's definitely poisoned.
Oh.
Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people.
Oh, sure.
Allie, can you vouch for that one?
We're gonna ignore the fact that I wake up at like 2 almost every day and say yes. So true.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to go.
I definitely don't sleep through the morning and stay up all night.
Oh, of course not.
No.
I also want to wish you luck. Today's an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Thank God. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! The hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard.
You don't?
Marky, thank you for redeeming Death Screen. No, apparently they do that because he murders, I guess. I don't know. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. It's almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to. Not an eternal prison of pain. And please be sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me. I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on?
Oh my god. Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is a good point.
This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment.
I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land, I submerge those who defy me, and become their watery grave.
Ooh.
Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance.
Fine, go ahead.
Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into.
You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries.
this them just trying to get us to like give them a good review on Steam?
Yes. Hey, Sai, thank you so much for the raid. Sai is raiding with a party of 4. How are you? What in the world are you playing here? Oh my god. Okay, so...
Well...
So, my counterpart here, Allie and I, we like to play Dead by Daylight. And in Dead by Daylight, I main Michaela, who is the image you see here, and Allie mains Nia. And they took Dead by Daylight, a 4v1 horror survival game, and made a dating sim out of it. So that's what we're doing. Oh my god, were you playing Phasmophobia? How was it?
God.
Phasmophobia is so
has so
scary.
many updates that I'm just like terrified now.
I've heard. I played DVD, but did they really have to go this route? Apparently they did. But you know what? It was $10, so I bought it. It sure was a choice. Sean, thank you for using the mature, oh lord, what's it? Command. There we go. I laughed so hard I woke up my cat. But how is Phasmophobia? Are you doing, this creepy games for October, or? I was playing on Nightmare difficulty to try and get some of the event treats, but it was getting boring. Oh goodness. We woke up the perfect baby? No, we woke up Tilt. She's not perfect. Please tell her we are sorry and I love her. I will not apologize, but I will tell her that you love her. She's on my nerves a little bit right now because she's decided that she doesn't want to eat her wet food anymore. So we had to go to the pet store and buy a bunch of different kinds of wet food so we can try it out.
She said no more.
She said no more. No more delicious cuts of chicken and duck. I want garbage only.
I mean...
I swear to you.
I'm kind of a mood sometimes.
That's true. Yeah, I got like a sample in the mail. Mood, I'm saying. I got a sample in the mail of like this Friskies broth that you can like put over food. It's like a topper kind of thing. And Friskies is like one of the worst food brands, like cat food brands. But I was like, all right, like she's like going, like I went to like open it up and she was like going nuts. And I was like, I'll just give her a little bit. And she went like insane for it. So I was like, you really just want to eat garbage. Okay.
That's all she wants now.
I mean, she's almost 15. I guess if she wants to eat garbage, she can eat some garbage, but she still has to eat some of the good stuff I buy her. All right. But yeah, we're playing Hooked on You. It's a little mature. It's a little suggestive, but you know, so far it's very funny. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overcritical of them. This is very meta. I feel like behavior made them put this in. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee.
Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago.
They always do this on the second morning.
Sad, really.
Even if they do make some great points.
Oh, sure, they make great points. I agree.
Can we please move on?
Yes, of course. Apologies, Mothman.
Oh, also, I'm Mothman in this.
Mothman.
The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island?
Yes, I'm not suspicious there's no option. Oh my god.
Yes, I'm not at all suspicious that there's no option here. What an encouraging response!
And we're so glad you're not suspicious.
Hey, Claudette, maybe Mothman isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here?
0 chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond.
Mikos, thank you for redeeming the Dwight dance. I think I'm just gonna leave that here. Yeah, like, I think it's Dwightception. There's so much. I honestly was just gonna keep that up for this, but I think I'm just gonna keep that up. Hey, look at that! Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Mothman. We're so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun.
We're all having fun, Mothman.
She angry.
She mad.
Do you hear us? We're all having fun!
We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all have to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place.
Uh-huh. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Oh my god. No. What? Hey!
There was no way.
Wow. No.
You either had to sign it or say it verbally. Oh my god.
Wow. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Mothman, agree with the terms of this verbal contract. I think that's part of the sign up for Overwatch 2. Do you need my phone number?
Oh, is that part of it? Oh, well, it's a good thing I didn't get it then.
Mm-hmm. No kidding. Perfect.
Delightful.
Oh.
Excellent.
Why does the ocean care? That ocean is up to no good. Yes, yes. Hey, Mothman, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in the positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
I haven't touched an Activision Blizzard game in a long time. Me neither. Pretty much, I mean, I wasn't big on, like, really anything that they had. Save for, like, a couple of games, but especially after, like, everything came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing.
Breakfast. So, toast?
I love toast. Ew. I'm not even reading that.
No.
So much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? Yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. Maybe don't body shame, huh? Maybe that. I have become what I have always wanted to be. I am buttered toast. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. Oh god. Pizza for breakfast. That sounds great. Thank you for getting that. Oh yeah. I used to say that a lot. A lot, sigh. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. I could go for some peanut butter Captain Crunch. You're right, I still say that all the time. Stop calling me out. Hey, Stark! Thank you for the raid! How's it going? Stark is raiding with a party of 6 and a flag. And a purple circle. Hey, Deal, how's it going? Deal. Hi, Peter. What am I saying?
It's Deal now.
It's Deal now.
Yeah.
Thanks, thank you for redeeming Dwight Dance. We took the walk to Poland today. It's Thanos in Poland.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
I don't know what happened. It's like when I call Corinne Cece and I'm like, that doesn't feel right. Also, hi, Gravy. How was Smash, other than Poland centric, apparently? I haven't been called that since 1906. Don't you ought me, sir. How could you deal him? R2. How's it going?
Hi, R2. It's like a whole party now.
It is a whole party. Welcome on in, y'all. We're playing Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating simulator. Oh, Archie, thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate it. Liz dealt me an unfair hand. Well, now we're even because you literally brought up Liz Fair. So... I love you regardless of what you call me. Thank you, dear. I'm doing my best. Yeah, there are some mature topics. It's not like terrible. There's no like 18 and up scenes on here or anything. But it's a little more mature than what I usually
circle
play.
Region, letter P, region, letter L.
This is beautiful. Thank you. Stark, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it.
You got a choo-choo!
Oh, I do. Sai,
Choo,
thank you for the
choo,
100
choo,
bits too. Thank you. Scam train. As messed up bringing up Liz Fair in Liz's stream. In my streams, I'm the only Liz. No other Liz's.
I don't know of any others. I only know you.
Good.
Yeah.
To be fair, the rest of us kind of suck, so... Granted, I've only known like 3 other Liz's, but I didn't like any of them, so... Zachary! Zach, thank you for gifting 5 subs. My goodness. So
It's like 5.
that is like 5. You're right. Thank you for gifting a sub to Blue, to Corinne, to Sly Cricket, Bleach Black Cat, and Brexis. And R2, thank you for redeeming Add a Ghost. Let me pop a ghost up here. Hang on. Boop. Oh, thank you all so much. My goodness, that is exactly 5. You're right, Sean. What happened? What happened is my hand slipped. You know, I think what's gonna happen is Allie, we're just gonna get you out here, and then I'm gonna take you both to the doctor to find out what's going on with your hands.
What?
Because they just keep slipping.
But, you know, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Oh, Max, thank you for gifting us up to Peter. Whose name is not Deal, in fact. Like, Allie!
Oops. That gosh darn hand!
Allie! Sai, thank you for redeeming Add a Ghost. Let me add a ghost. Boop! Thank you all so much. My goodness. Oh my god. Thank you all for the hype train. Doesn't your hand slip every so often in Alley stream too? Shush. How about
Runs in the
shush?
family.
Max, thank you for gifting a sub to Stark. I appreciate it. You've gifted 17 subs in this channel. Y'all gift too many subs. It's too many. Or hear me out, we go get cheese and other fun stuff. I'll take you to get cheese and other things after you both go to the doctor.
I think Zach's right. We gotta get cheese. I like Zach's idea.
You want cheese and
I want
McDonald's?
cheese. I want cheese and McDonald's, yeah.
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 I want to poke the bear. No, I don't want to poke any bears. Max! Max, thank you for gifting a sub to Lily. I hope everyone enjoys their emotes. I got Mothman. You like Mothman?
Love Mothman.
Yeah. As a person who doesn't know Dead by Daylight, what should I know about this? Well, primarily, like, the jokes appear to be kind of meta. There's a lot of jokes about, like Dead by Daylight it's a very fun game, but it's a very flawed game. So, like, all that stuff about, like, liking a game regardless of how bad it can be, pretty meta. So... I'm gonna drop a lurk, gonna get some dinner after walking to Poland. Well, enjoy your lurk and your walk to Poland. Bring back some vodka and some sausage, please.
I feel like
You're trying to
Those
date a
sweet-
homicidal maniac of your choosing. That's the long and short of it. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much
Yeah.
it. Unless you have to bake a bunch, so no time for the doctor. Listen.
I feel like, okay, if you look at the 3 emotes that Zach just put,
Yeah.
the Mothman is Zach, Tilt is you, and the whale is me as you take us to the doctor.
You know what? You're absolutely right. And some pierogi, yeah. You gotta bring some pierogi back. What the heck is going on in here, Rexus? I don't even know.
It's a whole party.
I've lost control. Max, thank you for gifting a gift sub to Sai. Sai, enjoy your emotes. Oh my gosh. Y'all are too kind. Goodness gracious. Yeah, but yeah, Dead by Daylight, you're basically, it's a 4v1 horror survival game where you're trying to fix generators to trigger an escape exit and to escape. That's the goal. And then one person is the killer and they're trying to kill you. So in this game, you are basically going to woo those murderers. So you do have Mothman. What a good lad. Look at that good moth boy. I love him. All right. Let's go back into it, shall we? It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. A Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Also, we hate Trapper.
Trapper, go away.
Personally, I wasn't. Yeah, me neither. I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to survive yesterday. So congrats, I guess. Whether you survive today is 50-50 at best. Good luck. Max, thank you for the tea reminder. Some tea. Trapper, stop trapping. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. What is this? This island is treacherous. I don't know what that newcomer thinks they are doing here, but it certainly is not helping any of us.
Not really hurting you either, though, Huntress. Let's be honest.
No, I mean, you're fine.
Yeah.
They used Trapper in the tutorial. I hated it. Yeah. Apparently we're talking about our feelings now, yes. Whoa. Huntress pretends to be all independent, but is she secretly kind of miffed you and her aren't getting along?
I don't know.
Oh, that surely must be it. No one else would stand up weirdly during breakfast to... And just like that, here comes Spirit. Thank you all so much for the hype train. I appreciate it. Oh, I got an emote. Choo-choo!
What'd you get? Oh! Look at him!
Oh my gosh, I think
Little
this
guy!
means... Wait a minute, where's my hype train emotes? He's just a little dude!
You can make the little heart.
I think I can make a little heart now.
Choo-choo! Choo-choo!
Oh my god, look at that.
My train noise.
It's so good. I feel very strongly about Liz and Allie being the bestest beans. No! No,
That's
you!
against law, actually.
It's true. It's illegal. I have a
Yeah.
lawyer with me today. My lawyer is present today, and
Yeah.
she says it's illegal. So,
I'm right here.
so you know, get
Yeah.
wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you got to say, Spirit? Did everyone sleep well? I did, or should I say I did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing, and last night was no different, so in that case it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done, though.
What did Spirit read?
I want to know, too. I need to eat food. Okay, Corinne, enjoy food. Someone call a vet to fix this illegal Rexus. Can't believe you just came in here like this. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. She do look cute.
Yep.
Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. There may be something off about this island, but it's doing wonders for you. You look well rested. You just got some good sleep and, good lord, never mind.
I love how Wraith's attempts at flirting flop.
It feels very
Just
familiar.
immediately. It's great. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
That's me. Same, buddy.
Like, what's flirting? I don't know what
How
that
does
is.
one do that?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I flirted. It's been a long time since I flirted with stakes involved. There's no stakes to my flirting now, but I'm pretty sure I would just crack jokes
It's a good way to go.
and just never let on at all. Does that sound right, hon? How does one flirt?
Don't ask us.
Crack jokes. Yes, thank you. I'm really good at it. I mean, you know, it worked, so I'm just saying. All
I
right.
don't know how I got where I am.
It's always a surprise. All right. And now they're looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see y'all soon. Sean. No. Although, in all fairness, if I had flirted with steaks, as in cuts of meat, we would have started, Zach and I would have started dating way sooner. Way sooner. Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game, or sexy true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it.
Wait, we didn't get. What about toast?
I wanted a waffle.
I wanted some
I'm
toast.
hungry.
We need food.
Mm.
Sustenance.
After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That's okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know most is you, narrator.
Oh my god.
It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing as I'm not real and all. Ice cream sandwich for breakfast. I would take that.
Sure.
Time is a construct, just eat. I guess we need to get these puns underway. No. Why are there always so many puns in my chat? Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. Nope. 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 I get that it's a joke, but no. This is uncomfortable. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on the chair. Anyone know where I could buy some? I heard we like puns around here. I don't know who told you that.
I even used the gavel.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
lawyer gavel.
I don't know. I don't know who told you. I suspect it was one of my mods. Damn it. Well, privacy, please. Okay. Now what? What do you think we were doing? Ew. You think this is worse. I have no idea what you're talking about. We enjoy puns here. I'm getting conflicting messages here, y'all. You think that two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. Oh, that's messed up. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. Okay. All right.
Well,
Those are the same sentence. Don't worry. I think you're right, Rexus. Do you actually think we were me and him, Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, and somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Mothman. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy.
what?
A cragmedy. It's straight to the point with these two. Yeah, I guess so. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah! You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting too.
I'm already tired.
I know, right? But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you.
like that. I want to be on a date with me. Nobody, Ocean. Nobody would.
And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. I speak from experience. Do not enter a hot tub in the morning without having eaten anything. That seems like a really bad idea.
Yeah.
But it's no tree at all. It's... Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some kind of forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kind of lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. Nobody should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Also, don't eat in the hot tub. Don't tell me what to do. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out? If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show.
Would you go away?
Yeah, right. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing, you gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design, alright. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open intervention to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy is gone and we've got some ground rules established and we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Breakfast is amazing.
I like toast.
I do like toast. I want a waffle. I've wanted a waffle for like 3 months. Alright, let's see who it is this time. Oh, it's Wraith. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy.
Friends.
Hi, sorry if this is too forward, but you want to get out of here? I know a place that's kind of, I mean, it's got, well, it's hard to explain. We could order waffles.
There?
Are there waffles there? Yeah. I'll go wherever you want if there's waffles. Should we get those Belgian waffles again?
Waffles.
Get waffles. Everybody get waffles.
Waffles.
Waffles. Waffles. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what? If you want to go somewhere else with someone else, I totally understand. But if you want to see something weird and interesting, let me know, I guess? You've been around Wraith long enough to realize that this rambling speech was actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out. But before you can decide if you want to go off with Wraith, the Trapper interjects.
Ah.
I demand that you reconsider. Actually, I implore you to reconsider. Okay. Actually, I strongly recommend you do. Wraith is half the man I am. If that, I could deadlift 4 of them wrapped together. He can't even say a sentence without getting flustered. Wraith sounds like me trying to talk to people. Oh no. He's off-putting, disquieting, unnerving, bothersome. Plus he doesn't even own a thesaurus. I have 7, all leather-bound. That is actually very surprising. That you own a book.
He probably owns them but doesn't use them.
That sounds like it. I mean, he's using them right here. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on 1 date today, and also you don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always too good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Yeah, everyone says that. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So who will it be?
Well, I don't want to be with Trapper.
Me neither. I gotta go with Wraith. Wraith? Yes? I picked you. Sorry, I stopped paying attention and then I thought I was hallucinating and now, Really? Yes, really. Cool! When life gives you lemons, you throw them back. Oh. Oh, are we at the... Oh, no.
Oh.
There's a car. If you've eaten the poison, lick the plate. Yeah, you know. This is my island hangout. It's what I call the cosmic dump. I know. It's one of those first draft, gonna change it later names that just kind of sticks. Dump is being kind. It's a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appear to have just been recently abandoned. And a little beat up. There are some stone obelisks, strange carvings, ritual tables. Is that a car? It's pretty weird. It's like a collection of things from different, I don't know, places? You look around it in awe, and then look at Wraith, expecting more of an explanation. There's a very long, awkward pause. Ooh, what should we do?
We should try and look cute,
Oh,
obviously.
Yeah, you're right.
Because we're cute. We're Mothman.
That's true. We are Mothman, and Mothman's adorable.
Mhm,
Like in
mhm.
Lost. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Black Cat. I keep seeing this and wondering if it's good or not. It's got a lot
Something.
of... Yeah, and it's got a lot of fun little nods to Dead by Daylight, obviously. So that's been interesting. Alright, look cute. You dig your toe into the dirt, trying to be cute.
Yeah.
Ray's too busy averting his eyes and dying inside to notice.
No! He didn't even notice us being cute! God.
This is pretty much every day in my apartment. The new pigeon game, dating game, I guess. Oh yeah, what was that one called? Hatful Boyfriend or whatever?
Yeah.
That was weird. And after what seems like an eternity, Wraith finally manages an entire sentence. So, what brings you to the island? The ocean.
The ocean did.
Should I just say I have no idea?
I guess.
I do believe this is by the same studio that did the Colonel Sanders dating game. Oh, is it? Oh, well, let me save. I have no idea. An honest answer. Wraith lights up, the most excited you've seen him. Me neither. Welcome back, Corinne. And that's all he's got for you. This guy's a hard nut to crack. Wraith looks up at you with his always sad puppy dog eyes, searching for something to say, anything to talk about. He clears his throat. Amy! Hello!
Oh, Amy!
Hi! How are you?
Hi, Amy. Oh my god.
Ah! Alright, he clears his throat. You remember my bell? I showed it to you yesterday. Hi! I hope you're doing alright. Of course. Wraith pulls it out. Well, yeah, alright. Well, I just think it's really nice you picked me to hang out with, and, yeah. Wraith gives it to you! He gave us his bell? Now we are the Ding Dong Bing Bong! It was legit made by the same developer studio? Oh, that's funny. Zach! Thank you for gifting a sub to Amy, I appreciate it. Amy, enjoy your emotes. I want you to have it. Please take care of it. You know how much it means to me. What if we just stepped on it real quick?
No!
So sorry.
I think it's really weird though that he gave it to us. It was like, listen, I understand this is a dating sim, but dude, it's been 24 hours!
Right, like I barely know you.
Like, I ain't gonna give my most prized possession. You think I'm gonna give my right worth prince to someone I just met?
Yeah.
No!
Amy, that's a terrible emote. Jesus. I thought this was a whole other studio. That is, well, I guess not. I promise, I'll take such good care of it. This is the sweetest gift that you absolutely should not give to me. It is the last memento you have of your parents. It's really weird that you're giving it to me, but okay.
Yeah, it's really odd.
Yeah. Wraith smiles, but even when smiling, his eyes seem sad. Max, thank you for redeeming Dwight Dance. I've been scolded. I'm sorry, boo. I'm sorry. You smile back, knowing what a gift he's just given you. I mean, it's kind of shitty because you can't really do anything with it, but it means a lot. Not to you, though. To someone else. Still, cool gift. You both search for something to say. Anything to talk about. During the awkward silence, you look around the dump, spotting some kind of ritual table, stained with blood and littered with various bottles. Nearby is what looks like some dangerous potions. What was this ancient cult up to?
Ooh,
Cult stuff?
cult?
Oh,
It took us to a cult site?
we got cult stuff.
Oh my god.
Ooh, what's this? Looking to shake up this date? Is this a date? Yikes. Anyway, looking to shake it up, you approach the potions and pick up the fanciest one. This is a great idea.
This is a brilliant plan.
This always goes
This is
really well in your
definitely-
point and clicks.
Yeah. You always choose the fanciest one, always take it. Nothing ever goes wrong when you do that, ever.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Not even once.
Not even a little.
Yeah.
So what will we do next? Oh no! Please let me say.
It won't let us. It knows what we want to do.
It knows I want to drink that potion. That's the problem.
Oh no.
That's my first thought is let's drink it. That's not good. That's not good. That's my first
I
thought.
kind of want to mix them.
You want to mix them?
Yeah, because I'm like, what if they explode? You know?
But he's scared of fire.
Oh yeah. Gosh darn it.
We use the phrase enthusiastic cloak chanters because cults get a bad rep. I can't imagine why cults get a bad rep, Rexus. Alright, what do you want to do? You want to mix? Or do you want to drink?
I don't want to mix.
Alright, we can
I'm sure
try
we'll
it.
die if we drink, but
Alright.
I don't know.
I don't know. Chat's saying drink it.
Okay, then drink it.
This is a terrible idea. I see
We're
your
gonna
sip
die.
emotes. I got it. Freedom lies in being bold. You take the biggest bottle of the nastiest looking potion and gulp it down. It turns out that was not a great idea.
What do you mean it was a fantastic idea? What happened?
How could that have gone wrong?
Wait, but it looks like we went to the ocean, so it's a great idea.
Oh.
Or was it the best idea?
Uh-huh.
That's right, it's me again. While I've got your attention, let me simply remind you, you've got a mission, a purpose, a destiny. Maintain control. If you lose it, take it back.
Heck yeah.
Okay, now back to business.
Oh, you're alive. Welcome back. Wraith is tenderly caring for you, wiping your brow with a wet cloth, and made a bed for you. There you go. Thank you for taking care of me. I'm sorry I did that. I don't know what came over me. I'm just happy you're okay. I want to take care of the people I, care for. Oh?
Oh! Oh!
You smile at him. Deep down, you can also tell he's happy he had a chance to be there for someone in their time of need. Wraith nervously smiles. It's endearingly awkward. Yes, it's Allie.
It's me.
So I guess, tell me about your family. Oh my god, that emote. Stop it. It's so cute.
Well, we're Mothman, so
We have no family.
yeah, we're Mothman.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hey, Rom. Yeah, this is legitimately, like, legitimately, like, partner dating sim for Dead by Daylight. You two are the cutest? No, you.
It's no you.
Thank you, Sean. I have no family, or at least none that I can remember. Family is all we have. It's our only real connection to this life. It's where we come from and what we leave behind. It's sad that you don't remember yours. Maybe we're all just broken. Save scum?
Well,
You want to see if we can save scum it?
yeah.
Okay, cool. We're going back.
See how far back this takes us.
Oh,
Oh,
we
man.
don't even have to drink it. I say we still drink
What
it.
happens if we make some?
Let's find out. You want to make some?
Might as well find out.
Let's do it. I know, we got the bell. Hope you're doing well tonight. I'm doing okay. The art style is great in this. It's so pretty. I love the VTuber models. Thank you. We're our Dead by Daylight mains. So I do Michaela and Allie does Nia. All right. I love that emote so much. Zach, is that one of baddies? Mix those potions. Let's see what happens.
Yeah!
Take the potions and start mixing them. Wraith will probably like a science lesson, right? We're gonna set Wraith on fire. Oops. Shoot, I didn't mean to fast forward.
That's okay.
All right. It's caused a small explosion, I guess. Wow, you certainly know how to make sparks fly. Whoa, Wraith with the double entendre. Kind of lame, but I'll take it. Wraith nervously smiles. Okay, now it's the family again.
Okay, what do we say?
I'm gonna say I kind of agree with Jedi that the third option seems to be the way to go.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say grandmother.
Okay.
I remember my grandmother. Not much, but she had this certain smell that always made me feel safe. Oh, that's a big mood. If it's possible for inky blackness to sparkle, it happens in Wraith's eyes. I remember my grandmother too, how she kept me safe, the wrinkles in her hands as she held on to me for dear life, how she soothed me during, when in doubt, see it out. Exactly. Wraith's eyes water as he trails off. Grandmothers are the best of us. I'm glad we share that bond. The tension in the air is palpable. Maybe it's just regular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. You look around for anything to distract you. What's this table for?
Is the table for the cold stuff?
Is it for cold stuff?
I hope so.
You look at the ritual table again. It's beaten up with a giant hole in it. You look back at Wraith. Frown. I wonder what they used it for. You don't suppose something bad happened to the poor people who found themselves on this table. Wraith comes up to you and puts his hand on your shoulder. But not in a fun, sexy way. More like something terrible just happened. But it's okay. You still like the attention. Get the fuck out of here. And yes, narrators can narrate using emojis. Wraith looks intently at the table. What's he thinking about? Probably something deep and philosophical. Intense, sad. Something about the inherent nothingness. Want to play cornhole?
Yeah, I want to throw things.
He's a Midwesterner. Look at him.
Oh, were we supposed to give him the Minnesotan accent?
I guess so. Or that. Definitely from Iowa. Need some Space Jam DVD in this stream? No, I don't have it. That's Allie's thing. The hole in the table makes a great target. Here, we can use these skulls I found laying around.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, we could do that. Hang on.
Yeah,
hang on.
Miko's got you.
Miko's got some Space Jam DVD. Hang on. Space Jam DVD.
There we go.
Perfect. Well, this is definitely a more fun date activity. It's easy. Just stand back and, toss them into the hole. Don't worry if you miss. There are lots more skulls around. This sounds like a fun version of cornhole. I don't want to hurt any of my skulls. They're very sensitive. They're fragile. Toss that little skull. Okay.
Ready?
Oh, we gotta toss it in the hole. Okay. Oh no, I missed entirely. I know. Darn it. Not bad. Not bad. It's going so fast. Ah, no! I won't tell you the worst. Other people might. No! I didn't do well. But I know how much it can hurt to hear that you're completely terrible at something. It's too fast!
We bonding at least?
I don't think he liked me. So you won't hear from me.
No!
You feel like you're finally warming up to Wraith, so you unleash the big guns. Ooh. You want to play Truth or Dare?
Oh.
Wraith looks mortified, but tries to keep it together. Maybe this is progress. I guess so, but only if I can ask first. Deal. Truth or dare? Truth. I'm a coward. How about a truth?
Truth.
If you were a plant, what kind of plant would you be? Great question. Wraith smiles. You're such a kiss ass.
Listen, don't want to make him feel bad.
He's a murderer. I'm gonna kiss ass. Ooh, I love both of these.
Oh, I like rhododendrons.
Yeah? Alright, we'll go with rhododendron, because I like both. A very flowery description. I thought it was funny. I don't think Wraith cared for it, though. Too bad you can't woo me. You can't. Oh. Oh, he didn't like our rhododendrons.
You didn't like it? Get out of here!
Narrator needs to
Yeah,
stay in their
then.
lane. Narrator's rude. Okay, dare. No, show me something. Show me something. Show me something you'd never show anyone else. Well, you're about to see something many other people have seen. Wraith looking incredibly uncomfortable. I'm sorry, that's a bad dare. Too vague. It's just truth or dare makes me feel... Thank you for being patient with me. I need to try to be more open with people starting now. Yeah, but if you're uncomfortable, then we should stop.
Yeah.
Wraith clears his throat. In that way, a lazy writer would make him do if they wanted to signify something important and different was coming up. Let's see if we're right. Opening up to people, I'll pass. I like to think that I'm like... I have some mystery to me, but I don't. I word vomit my feelings like at any given opportunity, so I can't relate.
It's fine.
Cannot relate. Do you have my bell? I want to show you something. Is he gonna go? Is he
Gonna ring the bell.
Is he gonna go ding dong?
Oh my god.
We were right. Take a drink? Is this not a drinking game? Damn, missed opportunity.
Taking a drink of my smoothie.
Yeah, I'll hydrate. That's fine.
Yeah.
Of course I have it. You reach for it, but it's gone. Wraith furrows his brow. I swear I had it. I don't know what could have happened. We'll need to find it for... But Claudette and Dwight burst in and interrupt. Seems like they have a very dramatic announcement.
We have a very dramatic announcement.
See? Told you so. But it needs to take place at the beach.
What about the bell?
You arrive at the beach, but something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold. And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Hey, Mothman. Bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sass. What? Goth girlfriends can't make sexy puns from time to time? Dwight and Claudette scram. Yeah, I use these two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because deep down you want to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Spirit's usual disaffected nature has given way to some combination of disgusted and desperation. And it's kind of working. Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him, but really that's all he wants, and he wants it more than anything.
It's very obvious.
Can you imagine wanting something? So cringe. I bet he won't even tell you his theory about this island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone real. A real ghost. Someone who really doesn't give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me.
I'm not gonna lie, she's winning me over.
I know, right?
That was a good speech.
I know. It's the goth girlfriend thing, man. Alright. Don't even answer. You see right through her desperate last-minute attempt to win your affection. It's almost sad. You turn and walk back to Wraith without so much as saying a word.
Bye, Spirit. I will never forget you.
I know, right? I'll play through next time. You came back.
Feel bad, Mr. Ding Dong Bing Bong, but Spirit Man, she really got me there.
Yeah, I know. I do want that. That sounds great. You came
I want
back.
to hear her theories.
I do too. I want to know what happened. I want
I
to
want
know
to know
what the
what
fuck is
book
happening.
she's reading.
You're right. We didn't even get to find out what book she's reading.
Oh,
Such a bummer. Jedi. Goodness gracious. You came back. No one ever comes back. Wraith is shook. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? You can't tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle and he looks back at you, beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith to a corner of the ruins that you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground.
wait, what?
Is he gonna give us hatch?
Is he giving us hatch?
Want to do the honors? You open up the hatch with some effort and lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing onto the rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful! Hatch, 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 hatch! Whoa.
Oh, cold stuff.
Oh yeah. You descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber with torches, tapestries, engraved skulls, and animal remains. On one end is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms on the wall, a torture area. On the other side is a table with potions, books, and maps.
Book?
Look at the book.
Book?
Book. You look up at you pick up one of the larger leather-bound books, and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. That's okay, Jedi. You have emotions. You see incantations, symbols, and a drawing of someone chained to the wall. A different language you can't read, except the words Cult of the Black Veil. Conveniently, those words are in exactly the language you can read. From everything I found, I think these are the ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to some type of sentient evil. An entity, perhaps? I think they used this island, or maybe the person they worshipped did, and I think they used this ritual site to travel to and fro the island. I think they sacrificed people on this torture wall in order to open some portal out of here. Oh. Look at the map. You unfurl one of the larger rolled up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all there. Trapper's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, Huntress's Cabin.
Spirit had a lighthouse?
Apparently. I guess
Oh my god.
I guess they couldn't put an estate on the island.
Oh.
Now I'm imagining that she was like a lighthouse keeper that went insane.
Oh, that's so cool.
Right?
Oh.
All the common areas, even IP Island up in the corner with little hearts drawn around it. Spirit has a lighthouse and we're down here in a cave. Yup. Well, there's always a lighthouse.
Wow.
I figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. You walk over to the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. Oh, this happened to people here? Did they keep prisoners? Why did we not date Spirit? Listen, Corinne, sometimes you just gotta go with the delicate little bing bong boy. It happens.
Made a decision, you know?
You know, we're committed.
Stuck to the decision.
Yeah. It looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe those prisoners weren't alive for long. Do you think the cult of the Black Veil is still around? Yeah, I'd say so. Are we in danger? I don't know, maybe. But I have a plan. All we need... We could have had the sexy goth GF, but here we are. Listen. He's good. He's good. He's good lad.
Look at him. He's smiling.
Yeah. Oh, no. And right as you're about to get some of that sweet, sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudette and Dwight pop in again.
They really make you dislike Claudette and Dwight every time, you know?
It's like I didn't need any help.
Yeah, it's like I'm playing DBD for reals.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Except they're around way more in this.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're off on the other side of the map fucking around. This time, they swear it's a good reason.
I promise we're not being manipulated this time. Honest.
Uh-huh. It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come get some food.
Why, for the last time, the plural of goose is geese.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's just not the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? No, you really are feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster.
No.
Yeah, right. Wraith is here too. We're not gonna do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe me. They're all here and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these 4 are falling for you. No, not because of your personality. Because you just met them yesterday.
Yeah.
It's very surprising. However, since Huntress seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding on to your heart, she throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. Aww. Since it seems like I'm going to be alone forever, I'm focusing on myself. I have hobbies of my own, you know. Besides stealing, kidnapping, and killing, cooking is my passion. Oh no.
Cooking.
Oh, okay. Alright, fine. Tonight we'll be feasting on a succulent squirrel appetite. Not the squirrel!
No!
Not roasted squirrel! No! With roasted elk as the main, served with a side of mushrooms. Those mushrooms are probably poisonous. An elk, huh? More revenge for the elk that killed her mother? If I had a nickel for every revenged, obsessed killer on this island, I'd have some number of nickels. Certainly more than a few. At least 5.
At least 5!
Mm-hmm. How does one find elk here? You look for the squirrel.
It's a really weird island, you know?
Yeah. I personally hunted, killed, skinned, and prepped our meal. I even picked the mushrooms myself. Oh, they're definitely poisonous. And cheesecake for dessert. Hey, who doesn't love a cheesecake? This is good times. What, not Russian enough? I'm not so one-dimensional, you know. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day.
Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group?
You've had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how would you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option.
I don't know if we want to share the hatch. you know?
Yeah, I don't either. Let's say we had a great time.
Yeah.
Alright. It was a blast. We had a great time and played cornhole. I won't tell you who won, but we both did in a way. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really, if you're gonna tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Wraith smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Look at how happy he is.
He's happy.
How
'cause
could
we
we-
play cornhole?
Yeah! How could we leave him for the goth GF? Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. He judged your cornhole skills. Well, in all fairness, I'm very bad at that game.
Bony appetite? Claudette, that's terrible.
Bone apple teeth. Don't you mean bone? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables.
Oh. impossible to avoid on this island.
Everyone eats without speaking. It's like my family. Tensions are not that way. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as you pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off of the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Oh, that's not nice. Should we thank them?
I think we should thank them.
I mean, they kind of do everything.
Yeah.
Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Oh, they liked that.
Aw. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Hi, Acrylic.
Acrylic!
Howdy. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Look at his little short shorts.
Oh my god.
Who getting slugged? Oh no. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. It is an alley.
In me.
And finally, everyone starts moving toward the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. I fear my eye can't trust what I can't see. You can see she's right there.
Right here.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
See, there's like brown hair.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Yeah. It's her.
It's me.
Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think? Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades? Boggle! I love Boggle. Boggle's fun. I definitely did think these were just drawings of you two before you said they were your DVD mains. I think we kind of went with, true to form characters, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it.
Yeah.
Until now. That it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah.
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 Yeah. Michaela's way cooler than me, though. Boggle is very good. I love Boggle. Allie, what's your favorite board game? Candyland?
Candyland!
Candyland.
You do the cards, and then you move the little guys. So good.
You want to
So
know a fun
good.
fact? I've never
What?
played Candyland.
Oh my god. Okay, so when I come visit, we gotta play Candyland.
Well, I'm gonna have to find Candyland, but yeah, we could do that.
No, I'll just pack it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, Scattergories rocks. Max, you've never played Candyland either?
Candyland!
I think
You
my...
gotta eat candy while you play too. It's like a...
Oh, I can definitely arrange that.
Mm-hmm.
We live near like several candy places, so.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh my god.
My favorite board game is probably Clue. I love Clue.
Oh, Clue is great.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember when we played Clue online and like we guessed it in one go? The game lasted like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
We should play that again sometime.
We should. My favorite board game is Ticket to Ride. I haven't played Ticket to Ride, but I have heard that it's very good. I just love board
I like
games.
that there's trains.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Candy does sound good. I could go for some candy.
I have some peach rings right here.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Alright. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story?
Oh.
Oh. Risk is good. I also like, Stratego. I know it's not like the most popular, but I really liked Stratego when I was a kid.
Oh, I played that a lot with my brother.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And Mall Madness. I loved Mall Madness when I was a kid. That game was so fun. I still have one. There's a I have Mall Madness in the hall closet.
So we could play Mall Madness.
We can absolutely play Mall Madness. I will play Mall
Madness.
Madness at any time.
Yes! I've never played. I'm so excited.
Yes. I missed that one candy place. You'll have to be specific outside of chat. I don't know which one you're talking about. Or are you talking about the one that we used to go to on vacation? Stratego is excellent. I love Stratego. Alright. Oh my god. Yeah. We'll talk later. I don't know which one you're talking about. Alright. Actually, yeah, we tell a story. Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Oh, that'd be so rad if it shot lasers.
That'd be pretty dang cool.
Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right there, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not there and it doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith! Mothman was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not.
You gotta tell a story.
Yeah, we'll tell a story. Everything should shoot lasers. I agree. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. Pew pew!
That was my laser. That was my laser hands.
This is wonderful. I hope it's a mystery. I hate you so much, Trickster. Okay, what type of story do you want to tell? So there's these two lawyers.
Okay, there are two.
There's two of them. And
Childhood friends.
yep, go on.
And one of them decided he would go to law school for the other one. Elwood style. This is like Legally Blonde all over again.
But it's better because it works.
Yeah! And also because, you know, you're not chasing after that gross guy that she was chasing after.
Yeah, that guy sucked.
He was horrible.
God, Legally Blonde is just a solid movie.
He really is. Have you seen the musical?
I haven't. I need to.
The musical's really good.
Yeah, I've heard that. I remember really liking the movie though. I think I made Zach watch it recently actually because I was like, you don't understand. It's actually good.
It's so good.
It's fantastic.
It's one of those movies that I didn't believe was good, and then when I saw it, I was like, I understand now.
Yeah, I think I saw it when it came out. And I watched it with like my friend Brian. Like insisted that I had to watch it, and I was like, oh, okay, this is actually really good. You've never seen it? Corinne, you should. It's good. Legally Blonde, Max. You should absolutely watch it if you haven't seen it. It's very fun. Okay, what do you want to do?
I would do either adventure or romance. What do you think?
I'm gonna say adventure.
Let's do it.
Alright. Alright. You like your Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies? How about some adventure? Now we're talking. Oh, I didn't want Trapper to like it. Someone will have to watch it.
Like action too, though.
Yeah. Oh. It's not my favorite, but I respect your choice and will nod politely. You don't have to say it, Wraith. Just nod politely. Okay, ready? Here goes. I really like to go fishing.
Oh god.
Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story, for sure. You pause. Everyone was waiting with bated breath, no pun intended. Boo.
Why is our storytelling so bad?
It's a really good question. I liked it because I had a crush on Reese Witherspoon. That is fair. It's very fair.
She's very pretty.
Oh wait, that's it? Not much of a story. Barely even a thought. My pun was better than that story. Are you sure that's all you have to say? You were right, Lily. That was the story. No, we're kidding. We have more. No, I was just totally kidding. I can't believe you fell for it. You walnuts. Oh,
Wait, so
okay.
Oh,
we have a new option now.
tell a personal story, but we don't remember anything.
Yeah. We just remember what our grandmother smells like.
Will that help us out? I don't know.
I don't know. What do you think? I'll let you pick this time.
I just want to see what happens when you choose romance.
Okay. I love a good romance. The soft, gentle kind that you can bring your kids to without worrying if you're gonna really screw them up. Boo. In case you were confused. That was...
I was very confused. Thanks, Mr. Narrator. I really didn't know that that's what it was.
That was not like a I'm a ghost boo, just a you suck boo. Listen, I know when someone's booing me, okay? There once was a newly elected prime minister in England. He was single, which was quite strange for a leader of his stature. Over the first few months of tenure, he started to fall for one of his assistants, a girl from the wrong side of the tracks. She was so different from the other girls, brash and adorable with a hint of vulnerability. This is inappropriate relationship, in fact.
I don't like this already. This is not romantic.
After the President of the United States made a move on her during one of his visits, he had her sent away. I'm sorry, did you steal this from a popular Christmas movie? If this is a popular Christmas movie, I have no idea what it is.
I don't want to watch it if I do.
Right? You watch Christmas movies? Obviously, they're the only thing on TV in December. I have all the streaming subscriptions, but I still really love flipping channels. Oh, is that Love Actually? I hate that movie more than I hate most things. So... I did not remember that. I saw it in theaters and I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. So
oh, is that one of the stories? Because Love Actually is like a bunch of different
It is a bunch of different stories,
right?
yeah.
Is that one of them?
Yeah. Oh, is that Hugh Grant? Is that what that is? God, that's a terrible movie. I want to know what happens to the Prime Minister. Do they end up together and start a family? If this doesn't end in revenge, I'm leaving.
I think it should, Spirit. I think you're right.
When do people get tortured in a warehouse? It's not that kind of movie. Oh. That didn't go well. Never plagiarize a masterpiece. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? Oh, okay, we botched it. Go away, Trickstar. Oh, listen to the music. Can you hear it?
Barely.
It's the DVD music. Hang on, I'll turn it up real quick. I like this remix of it a lot. I'll put it back down. Okay.
Okay.
So, who would be the most entertaining? I want to go with Spirit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Cool, cool. Should have went with the lawyers? Yeah, you're right.
Listen, I always should go with the lawyers.
It's true. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. So modest. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who's dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride. Technically, I suppose, the fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and couldn't wait for the snow to melt, so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chic farmhouse. Together, they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Lilikoi, by the way? So fancy?
What's that?
I don't know. When it came time to figure out the directions, however, the bride, or the fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. Hold on, I want to Google what that is.
Is it like chocolate?
I don't know. Hold on. Oh, it's like passion fruit.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Lilikoi is passion fruit. Okay.
Oh.
Interesting. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toed sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Ugh.
Good.
Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancée decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride, fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so that she could choose the absolute best. So I thank you for the tea reminder. I'm out of tea, though, so I'm going to have some water. I hope that is suitable for you. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancée told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. That sounds vampire-ish. Kind of do. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was this new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful, she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower. And every time she did, she noticed just further ahead, and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the fiancé crept further and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering moldy piles on the floor. Where the bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scent of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked, and walked, and while she's crying. That day, as the guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and loved ones began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them.
Oh my god.
Wow. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see what you are loved, see that you are loved for who you are. Out there all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad. Just like someone we know. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's Oh, sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling.
Okay.
Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Does it?
So this is why we have tomes, is it?
Okay.
Tell me, Mothman, if you could deliver or delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Oh, I have a lot. Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic twilight moment.
Yeah, Dwight. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on the screen.
Red Sonja for sure. Can I delete like a third installment? Because I'd like to delete Godfather 3. Okay. You have fun tonight and try not to, wink wink, end up dead.
Can I just like delete an entire sequel series?
Is it going to be the new Star Wars?
Yeah, how'd you know?
You know, I just had a hunch.
Wow.
I think after the last one, a lot of people would agree with you, so.
Good, because they'd be correct.
Did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing?
Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident.
Oh yeah?
And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right?
Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed, right?
Honestly, yeah. Spirit's story is, like, so heartbreaking.
Oh, I know. She did nothing wrong. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? No.
No, thanks.
Go away. Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? This is just Jean. This is just the Martian Manhunter. What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs? Hey.
Got a little dainty ballerina legs.
He's dainty. It's not his fault. You'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to some place more secluded Mothman is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature. But that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical.
My ear popped.
Oh, really?
Oh my god.
Good?
I can hear things.
Oh, bless.
This is crazy.
This calls for a celebration.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Confetti.
Weird. Yeah, confetti.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm starting to get really used to just not being able to hear very well out of my left ear.
Oh,
So this is pretty amazing.
I hate allergies so freaking much.
I know. It's like every day I woke up and I was like, okay, well, you're still here. Cool.
Mikos, thank you for the Dwight dance. I love that they mentioned Huntress and her terrible walking speed.
She's so slow. I still think it's nuts that she didn't get a buff for speed, but Trapper did.
Yeah, that was an
And
odd...
now he like zooms.
He's too fast. He's too friggin' fast. Like, I get that Huntress is like a ranged attack killer, but I don't know. She's so slow.
Yeah, I feel like she should get like a tiny boost. Very small.
Just little. He's so small.
Just a little, and then, you know, make Trapper a lot slower.
Yeah, and then we just nerf Trapper back down. We're good.
Please, back to where he was. I didn't even think he needed a boost.
I thought he was fast enough. I don't really understand what the logic was. But, I mean, I don't really killer main, so I don't know. Maybe it's awful playing as Trapper. I don't know.
No.
If she got a buff, the joke wouldn't work anymore. I mean, that's true, Mikos.
Good point.
Yeah. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. But your leg, it's caught in a bear trap. Is this just Shia LaBeouf?
I think so.
Oh. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you all fake solutions to all your fabricated problems.
It's true.
I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. I love her!
Spirit is so good.
She's so good!
I was not listen, she's so pretty, so I was like, okay, she could be a really great choice, but I was really not expecting to love her this much. You know?
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, that's okay. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's all good.
At least we're not dating Trapper.
That's very true. It's very, very true. All right. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on? No, gross. Yeah. Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you. For the moment. If you could, I don't know, maybe just pick one of us. Maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going. Oh. Okay.
Well.
I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close.
Does that tell us that we're supposed to date other people?
Maybe. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with the streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because that guy.
Yeah.
Agreed. Should we try someone else?
Do you wanna go on a date with Spirit?
Yeah.
Let's go on a date with Spirit!
Okay, cool. Spirit? Oh, you picked me. Yay.
I love her.
Me too. Sorry, that was rude of me. I despise phoniness, so I should be honest with you. You make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over these other killers at all costs, even when I hate the game and the prize, but I had a long day. Floating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet, sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. Girl, don't I know it. So don't stop bringing your A game, alright? It might seem like I hate everything, and getting to know really know who I am is an impossible task not worth trying, but too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside of yourself and bring everything you've got. Or just say the exact right thing at the right time and melt my cold heart in an instant. I don't know the rules here any better than you do. She is girl bossing so hard, I'm saying.
Look at her.
See you at the bar, I guess.
Cute.
She's so cute.
God.
Alright. Do you want to go a little bit longer, or do you think we should end here since it's right at the start of something?
Maybe it'd be a good idea to end right since it's at the start.
I think my throat is killing me, so...
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, so we're actually going to end here. Let me go ahead and save. We're going to save. Yes. Okay, and close. So, we're going to try and pick this up at some point. We'll let y'all know. But for right now, let me add a ghost. And we're going to end here. So, thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for the raids to Sai and Stark. And thank you all so much for the hype train. Y'all are nuts, and I appreciate it. My goodness. I'm going to be back no matter what on Monday. So, just FYI. And then let me see if I've got anyone that I can send you to while I'm doing this. But also, thank you so much to Allie for being here.
This was fun.
I'm always happy to have you here.
Oh, I'm happy to be here.
All right, let's see. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and send you over to somebody. Oh, Smoothie's going. Okay, I'm gonna send you to Smoothie. I think Smoothie's taking a quick break, but she should be back. So I'm gonna send you over to Smoothie. Thank you all for being here again. Thank you for the weird game. You're so welcome. It was my turn for weird game.
It was definitely weird.
It sure was. But feel free to join in the chat. Drop some Mothmen if you've got them. And again, I'll be back on Monday. So we'll see you then. Have a wonderful night. And bye-bye.